Hello and welcome to our Go Live. This is Amy coming to you from Southern California. Today we're going to be talking about this topic, grace in the growth, because healing is not linear. It's like a roller coaster ride. That's how it should be, just like life, right? How are you guys? Beautiful souls out there. Again, this is Amy. And thank you for choosing you to be here. Thank you for making space today, not for me, but for you. And before we begin, tell me in the comments how your heart is today. How is it? I'm talking about your heart today, not your schedule, not your to do list, definitely not your responsibilities. Okay? Just your heart. Just your heart. I'm glad you're here today. Really. You make me happy by you being here today. But before we dive into the real topic of this Go Live today, let me share something that happened today. Okay? Because it reminded me why the environment you choose can make or break your journey, can make or break you. You know, sometimes you see things done out of desperation, like using someone else's photos, someone else's story, someone else's success just to try and create credibility. Desperation, right? It makes you do anything, even bad things. And when I saw that, I had a moment, a real moment. I saw it today as a post on Facebook. Facebook. I can't even pronounce that, right? So I thought, wow, is this how far some people have to go just to look successful? I didn't even think about it. It stung a little, not because of the act, but because it showed me the kind of culture some people operated in, or it's still operating. I respected the people who did this before, but now it's gone. And then I remembered something important when I saw the post. What is it? Integrity doesn't have shortcuts. And leadership isn't borrowed, it's lived. You got to walk the walk and talk the talk. This is where reflect comes in. You reflect and say, that's not who I am, or that's not how I knew those people. That's not the culture I want to be part of, which is why I left and pivot. And then after reflecting, you reclaim. You reclaim your peace by not matching that energy. You reclaim your path by choosing truth over tactics. Bad tactics, actually. You reclaim your voice by building something honest, even if it takes longer. For some people, I want to say, hindi nila nararamdaman yung konsyensya na yun eh. But I'm more conscious of that. That's why after 2 years, I left and pivot somewhere else. I still do the same business, but with integrity. So after reflecting, reclaiming, you rebuild. You rebuild with people who don't need to pretend. You rebuild in a space where your story is enough. We don't have to display what is not true just to attract. You rebuild in a community where transparency is normal and support is real. And that's exactly what we're creating here. If you're here today listening to this, I believe it's for a reason. Maybe you've been craving a healthier space because you've seen practices that are not aligned with your values, that are not aligned with who you are. That is exactly what happened to me. I want to stay true to myself. Yes, it's so maybe you're tired of the pressure, tired of the system normative. They, you ask questions, are you tired of that? Maybe you just want to grow quietly. This room is for you. It's whispering, I want to be part. I'm always here. That's what we're talks. Is open. Zero nakakahiyang question. Conversations. As we can help. There you go. We can help or a happen today. Okay. Your next chapter that lifts you up, not makes you feel guilty. So think about that I said because all of them now and since I digital business sharks out there, so be careful. To what we really need, it is some rarely admit. I do that also. Some the other days you sit in your car, fall. But do both days matter? In you are growing. Straight line. Like I said, it's just like life. Side ordinary moments. Don't even notice. Correct? Guys, I haven't talked about in my Facebook. Yeah, kidding. So, how do I do that? Maybe I need to read the app. I want to share something I had. I was not. I drove home. I parked in our driveway. Are longer than usual. A wave of emotion. Not loud cry behind my eyes. My eyes are hurting, okay? That's what it is. You know the kind you've been strong for so long. My gosh. And in that moment, I realized something. emotionally because I know strong. Everything that happened as a family. So I know I wasn't breaking. What it is that I was finally, because the you was going on in your life. I bet you that's true with anyone. If there are a lot of things happening in your life, I want myself to feel it wasn't it was release. Healing is starting in that moment. Always announce itself. I was just driving way and I said, I need this because so that's what, and I'm sharing this to you because I want you to realize, and it's not emotional weak, okay? Me. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been allowing yourself, like what happened to me when I driveway? Or have you been forced? Were you always allowed to say, I'm healing slowly. Run your emotions and fully. Because the more you keep them inside, it's just gonna explode. And who knows what will happen then? Say the wrong thing or do. So once in a while you feel yourself as the main messages I want to you today are this growth progress. So we, because it you're becoming. I hope, yeah, that sometimes it's pausing, like taking a breath. So happen in moments no one sees. You might not recognize it because reflect weakness. It's and some people sometimes they do this meditating. Then there is reclaim. It takes yourself back for years. been now. That is so true with I don't know about other cultures to you. This is so true with we have become the stable one, a strong one. Doesn't mean you never fall apart. It means you know how to rise gently. Reclaim your softness, your voice, time, your dreams. Never forget yourself of the woman you quietly miss. Yes, thank you for joining yours. Virtue is rebuilt. That's the third one. At the pace your soul can handle. Do not rush. It's okay. Anything is not a race. You are the mean. You gotta hurry. Be at the same level. You're gonna have your own journey. Own them. Okay? Own your journey. Not about dramatic change. It's steps. It's instead of ignoring your body. I hope it's yes, that water. Moment you rested limit. We love to do this, love to push our limits, exhaustion, and breakdown. That is so true. Because we love to do everything. I'm not going to do everything for my kid. Later on, I realized that I needed to allow to do things by himself. Past, I never allowed anyone. That's wrong. That was so. And a tendency. Yeah, is here. Believe me. When you put less on, especially your children, you'll feel lighter. Nahihirapan when it's like that. Na binibigyan mo ng pressure that as mothers to our children. School, they have to get high. Really? Gosh. When they and start getting there you go, start searching for a lawyer, even look at the grades they get. Tell me the reality. No, right? Lawyers don't. Come on now. So kids to get A. Just do a college for free. United States is so expensive. Filipino parents, they their kids by sending just so they can afford. That's the real. So people, is it acceptable to you? A decent grade is okay. B is okay. Be an A student. It's not what they can. Because really, not everyone is now. I graduate home with honors. I worked hard. I worked so hard. Hey, you gotta graduate with. I just to do well. To work, that's it. Nothing else. Nowadays, they pressure their children to do well at school to get honors. Let them grow. I'm not trying to parent my suggestion because I've been there. Just enjoy the time with your kids. Enough of that. Rebuilding is not about small, faithful steps. It's the instead of ignoring you, like I said, I hope that water is rich in antioxidant hydrogen, which is very have been done about that molecular. Search online. Instead of pushing past the decision to try again after it's the quiet courage. There's still more for you. Rebuild the you take. Dance that you haven't given up. And seize they mean growth as okay. So I want to hear this from you. Tell me when in your motherhood, because it's now failing you. What about your confidence? Starting over. So in the comment, praise for what? Fill that up. Fill it up. Do you need more grace? I need it now in my life. Going through so much. Body. Your diseases for so many years. Prior to that, for so many, and didn't care because time. I'm a testimony to that. Once you start feeling somehow something is not right, will follow when you ignore healthcare industry for 28 years. Experience so many things, guys. Remember what they say? Health is bliss. There is so much strength. What you're feeling right now. So I want you to tender and true. Never. Look at me, 56. Hello. I need to work on when it comes to my health. Not that I stand. No, not that. To me, at this point in my life, being free and be comfortable. Those are my two goals. Yeah, nothing else. And not failing, you're not behind, you are not falling apart. Again, if you cannot have life, seek help you can do. Because there's help out there. Don't just be in this when bashers come to you and you become suicidal every time there's an incident of suicide. It affects me, bad way that I want to do it. Come on now. It affects me because media, right? It affects me, media, if you cannot handle those kind of things. Help, right? I'm in this platform. Whatever they think of you, okay? Be like they don't care. Them, they just do them. It's their face, their body. Do what you're good at. That, you know? No. I know you might say, well, she doesn't have bashers yet. That's true. I don't have bashers. That's true. But believing in, or I started believing that now, or in social media, what else? Okay? Decision is often uncomfortable. Any change in life isn't comfortable. Change in routine isn't. But you gotta remember, it's nothing. If it's uncomfortable, you maybe even better. Get out of that with better results. That you're here, still hopeful and willing to grow, extraordinary. Measuring your progress with old steps. You gotta build and make yours even better and more solid. You is learning how to breathe again. And how to, and she deserves compassion. Oftentimes, that's giving a hard time to ourselves. Okay? Please allow yourself to evolve. Share this quietly. Honesty, guys. When I was navigating my own messy growth, felt heavy, and I wasn't sure because I was looking for success. Not at all. I'm thinking, and just same thought that when you are ready, it can get more. That's why the pinnacle of success. Stay much up there. Correct? Right when they start failing. Already there. I think this is just you are up there the more with good people. And need emotion. Right? And come on now. Is my thought. I maintain to be up there, correct? And tendency is when you're up there, people it. So stay strong when you surround yourself with people who are generally. So I joined needed space to rediscover myself, to feel alive again after with stress, with work, the big in the family. Remember, in his early 50s, I joined to feel worried. I think I said that wrong. Worries. The woman I was becoming. And I knew I was gonna evolve her person, evolve into what I wanna be with purpose. And so my healing true perfect, but because It gave me community, direction at the time. I had to force 28 years as a nurse, become just a kid. Well, I used to do both. Body says, no, no anymore. So if hole in your heart, ready to rebuild too, your heart, maybe I'm ready to rebuild too. Our community, it's called hydrate. Sure, just possible. With me, we're almost done here. Thank you for engagement today. Yes, you. Yeah. Did you to hear all of those that I shared? It's time for you to, as a person, questions. Yeah, is it time for me to reclaim, rebuild so that as a person that I've been. Thank you for choosing and grace. See, it's not linear. It's like this thing called thing is not perfect. And you could be late behind. That may not be the truth of it. Restart this life, your journey, coming someone stronger, wiser. I'm proud of you for you. And yes, we're doing this once a Friday or Saturday. My son often out. That's his happiness. I'm finally stopped. Yes, we're gonna enjoy things starting tomorrow because wherever you are, enjoy your weekend. Good. Each time you have been given blessing of them all. Life be taken again. You are out to evolve to the person that you have been given another. Write down your goals and they are possible. Said when you write them down, them. Where were the other 50%? Your actions. They're not just gonna drop and be given to you. God bless all of you and stay healthy. But for now,